So far, we have learned about a few data types. These data types int, boolean, double, char were primitive data types. These are great for storing a whole number, true false values, a single letter or symbol. But what if you wanted to store and reference some text? Something that requires more than just a single character. In this lesson, we will be looking at second overarching category of Java data types called reference types. And our first reference type is called a string. A string is a sequence of ordered characters. Before, we could represent a single character with a char, but now we can represent a word or a person name with the string data type. To create a string, we surround the series of characters with quotation mark. This represents a string value. To create a string variable, we just state the data type string, give the variable a label, and then use the assignment operator to assign the variable the string value. We should also note that the order of characters does matter. So let's say what we have a string with deserts, and then we have a different string with stressed. Although these two strings have the same letters, they would not be considered as having equal values because the letters are in different orders. So what makes a string reference type? Unlike primitive types and other data types we have looked at, a string is built out of characters. It is not a basic data type. It is created out of organizing char data pieces in a significant way. The deeper meaning behind reference type is out of scope of this course, but I highly recommend you check out Programming Foundations data structures to find out more. Now what we know about strings, let's create a string in Java. Now using our last program that we have created in the last lesson, we will add a student name variable that holds the student name. We will write a string student name, and in this case the student name will be Aman Garg. String student name is equals to Aman Garg, and I will write down system.out.print to print out the student name, and I will directly run the program from here. And if you can see, student name is written in the console. Notice in the student name value I have included the student first name and the last name. This is a design choice. Instead, we could create two separate strings, one holding the first name and another holding the last name. Let's go ahead with the student first name and last name strings. So I will assign it as a first name, and first name I will assign Aman. Then I will create another string with student last name. Now this student name become red because it is not there. So I will use the first name here. I will copy it and use it for the last, and I will run the program again. So we will print out the value of the student first name as well as the value of the student last name. We will save this, run it, and we will see Aman and Garg separate in the console. Next we will look at string in more details.